Technology, Media, and Culture by Jeremy Webb. My title is The Innovation of Wireless Phones and How They Have Completely Changed Our Culture. Before cell phones or wireless devices came along, people were using landlines for communication, which were normally in a home setting or at a job setting. Other ways of communication was pagers, uh, which was a device where somebody could call and you could see that they were trying to get a hold of you, and their number will be on there, and you will have to use a payphone or a landline. During this time, it was pretty bad having to wait until a phone was free to talk on. Life was all about waiting for the phone, waiting for the computer to dial up for the internet. Things and equipment moved at an extremely slower rate. During that time, there were two commonly used devices. In my opinion, I think it was the telephone and the computer. What did it do? Having wireless devices allowed you to be anywhere, anytime, having the capabilities of uh, communication. Um, Now, this innovative piece of technology has the ability to keep in contact with friends and family, um, even when you left the house. It changed communication as a whole. The way we communicate and how fast we communicate allowed us to be aware of what was going on in today's world just as quickly as it was documented. Um, it also allows us to capture life in an instant. Uh, and usually, as an example, usually keep your phone on you, um, and because pretty much it's your everything. And if something were to happen, I use an example as a baby, if they're ready to take their first steps, or normally it happens unexpectedly. So when they're taking their first steps, it's like, oh my God, I want to capture it. Uh, rather than running around trying to find a camera, you have one on your phone, right on your person. So that changed a lot. The medium, this way of communication changed how we got information from point A to point B. It was also changed how quickly it got there. Excuse me. This will be social media, from Facebook to Twitter to Snapchat, Periscope, Instagram, and the list goes on. Now that we have these mobile devices that can search the web, take pictures, record, and help us do math homework, uh, it can update us on our daily lives and what's going on in our world. There's also FaceTime that lets you uh, be able to have a video chat. This is a vehicle. Uh, this alone is a vehicle to being able to attend something without being there. Just think if this technology was out sooner, how many more people would have been able to experience a graduation, a birthing of a child, or even a wedding without even being there. Impact, impact. It is pretty interesting how technology can totally change a culture and the people in that culture. When thinking about cell phone devices and how technology has taken an aggressive progression, it's hard to think how we as a culture or people have gotten by all these years without it. Um, I can remember we used to have to wait for the 6 o'clock news just to even know what was going on in our world. Nowadays, it's just a click away from knowing in real time what was going on in our world. Not only are you informed with the latest news, but now you're able to get the whole world into invite the whole world into your private life. Hardware such as cameras and pocket handheld recorders have become almost extinct. The real reason being is because of the quality of the features are just as good as a camera or a recorder. And if that's not enough, it's also able to track your location and also give you step by step directions if need be. This magnitude of impact is too hard to not to comply to. This level of impact has infiltrated the school systems using these devices for learning. Um, for an example, students can use calculator, uh, and not just any calculator. There are scientific calculators now. They also use the phone for looking up information on Google or on the web, and different applications are created for learning, like the dictionary or iBooks for downloading novels for class. The cell phone is probably one of the greatest inventions um, with its all-in-one capabilities. This device has changed the world with its abilities to be used as a communication device, a credit card reader for purchases, tracking your steps if you want to be healthy. Uh, Also with a built-in GPS, built-in hotspots for internet or for others to get on internet, and so much more. The cell phone is prepared to be everything you need and more. I like the fact that whenever I need to know something, I can get it now. With the way the culture has developed, uh, the culture has developed in a now culture. We are so focused on right now results, and it's mainly because of now I have everything I need in my hand. No more waiting until the 6 o'clock news. If I need it, I've got it.